So I want to tell you guys a story about both the worst and simultaneously best mistake I've ever made in Dungeons and Dragons. So I was playing in a fairly small campaign. There were only 3 players. I was playing this like himbo, Robin Hood, Dragonborn type character. He was stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, sort of thing. Also murdering the rich, but that's not here nor there. And 2 of my friends were playing these 2 characters. One was a politician, one was the politician's bodyguard. And they had sort of a Aes Sedai warder sort of relationship where they could like feel where each other were. They could feel what each other were feeling. They weren't like romantically involved, but they'd been like best friends since childhood. And we were going through this like mega dungeon where we were like unraveling a mystery. We were learning these secrets about what was going on here. And there was this madman that was like obsessed with dragons, and he was like doing experiments on his daughter, trying to turn her into a dragon. And we go through this, and like my character had taken the magic initiate feat so I could use hex to get extra damage, because I was a high level fighter doing lots of attacks. An extra d6 on each attack went a long way, and I was constantly just saving it. I wanted to use it most optimally. We get to the final boss where we find this madman who's been experimenting on his daughter, and he's like this high level paladin, and he summons his daughter, who looks like Tiamat, has like 5 chromatic dragon heads. It's a really, really brutal fight. I think I did like something around 200, 300 damage to this guy in like just a couple rounds, like 2 or 3 rounds. And he just wasn't going down, and we were taking so much damage because we were trying to kill this guy. We didn't want to hurt the 5-headed dragon, because that was just an innocent person trapped in this body, but she was attacking us, so we had to defend ourselves. And it was this really, really almost like dramatic experience. But we finally got them down to low health, and then the politician, my friend's character, goes unconscious, and neither me nor the bodyguard have any healing. So our best bet is just to end the fight as soon as possible. So we're just dishing out this damage. We're using all our resources, and like this guy's not going down. And like the DM keeps hinting that he's really, really low and this fight is close to over. But also at the same time, I can't remember exactly, but I think the politician character was on her 2nd failed death save, and it was the bodyguard's turn right before her next turn. And things were going really bad. It looked like that character was going to die. And the bodyguard, the player playing the bodyguard, looks at the DM and he's like, "Hey, can I use that thing?" And the DM's like, yeah, you can use that thing. And he uses this custom ability where essentially he transfers all his hit points to the politician character, but he doesn't get any death saves. And his character dies. And using that ability, I believe he was able to do some damage or something, and I believe he killed the evil paladin as a result. And the daughter, who was the dragon, scooped up his body and flew away. And the player playing the politician is like legitimately weeping, like in real life, is like weeping over the body of this imaginary character. And in this moment, this very emotional, borderline traumatic moment, I realized I forgot to cast Hex. And this dude, when he died, the enemy, when he died, had like 4 hit points or something. If I had cast Hex, the fight would have been over before that happened. Oops.